Welcome back. Joining me now are Matt Stronzel and Dom Vernazza to talk March Madness in the form of some NCAA tournament hashtags. Now, Dom, we're going to start with you. Tell me what happened with Michigan State. Give me a hashtag for that.
Hashtag bracket buster. As someone who had Michigan State winning the championship, I can say with certainty that many brackets were busted by them. What's weird though is the loss was so surprising. It wasn't particularly close. I mean, Michigan State got beat pretty bad. Yeah. Denzel Valentine had a really good game. I mean, he was solid. And Tom Izzo, he's a notorious tournament coach. His teams usually go further than expected, not bow out in the first round.
Yeah, that was unheard of. What do you think, Matt?
Agreed entirely. I had them winning my bracket as well, so I feel your pain.
Oh my God.
Going with hashtag highway robbery here. 22% of CBS.com brackets had Michigan State winning it all. That is a lot of money that was lost by the American people. I personally lost close to $500, so I'm a little upset right now.
It's a shame. Boys, I have some really bad news. I also had Michigan State winning my bracket. This is just terrible. What's going on, Sparty? What are you doing? All right, Dom, moving on, we're going to talk about Syracuse and their incredible run. Nobody saw this coming. They were terrible in the regular season. What is going on? Give me a hashtag.
Hashtag fear the zone. It's what Syracuse is known for, and it's been running it well. But what I really got to love is how Jim Boeheim, how good a coach he's been. I mean, against Virginia, they're down big. Virginia's a slow team. They slow it down. So what does he do? Full court press, make them run, make them play fast. And that's not their offense. They floundered down the stretch. So you really got to love the coaching. You got to love the defense. And I think UNC might be overlooking them a little bit. I could see them even making it to the finals.
Wow.
Yeah. Going hashtag mind boggled here.
Definitely.
Where was this Syracuse team during the regular season? They were 500 in ACC play. They had multiple multi-game losing streaks during the regular season. We haven't seen Malachi Richardson and Tyler Lydon play like this in the regular season. I'd just like to know where this all came from.
Yeah, seriously. When you look at Michigan State, you look at Tom Izzo, you look at a coach who did not have his team ready to go. Jim Boeheim had the Syracuse team ready to play, ready to win when it counts. And really, yeah, it's been something very, very fun to watch. So moving from teams to conferences, the ACC has been all out dominant in this year's tournament. Give me a hashtag for that conference.
Hashtag BCC, best conference in the country. I know there was some doubt, people weren't sure how good they were going to be this year, but I think this tournament really proved that they are far and away the best team in the country. They set a record for the most money received from the NCAA tournament because they've had a ton of wins. They had half of the Elite Eight, half of the Final Four, and they have guaranteed one team in the championship. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That just shows the depth and talent in this conference.
No, it's absurd. Coming into the season, the ACC looked like the best conference. They've showed it so far. What do you think, Matt?
With all due respect to the Big Ten, ACC, absolutely the best conference. Hashtag OTSS, only the strong survive. The ACC dominated the top 25 polls this year. They had the most teams in the Sweet 16. They've been dominating the NCAA tournament. And teams that had mediocre regular seasons, like Syracuse, I think that's just a reflection of how tough their conference play was.
Yeah, exactly, the strength of the conference. Because when these ACC teams are playing this high caliber of schedules during the regular season, come tournament time, they're ready to go. They're ready to play. So closing us out with our final hashtag. Give me a hashtag for what's going to happen in the Final Four.
Hashtag Nova. This is the year they finally put to bed all those talks about there not being a tournament team. I think they're going to beat Oklahoma. They have the D to shut down Buddy Hield, a lot of long defenders on the perimeter. And then I think they beat North Carolina in the championship game. It's going to be close, but they've got the three-point shooters. And importantly, they have the three-throw shooters. They showed against Kansas that they can make those three throws down the clutch, and that's going to be huge in a close game.
Disagree with you there. I have no idea what's going to happen. I think it is anarchy in the Final Four.
That's fair.
Every single team is playing at a way higher level than they did in the regular season. Oklahoma already played Villanova. Both teams are playing much better than when they met in December. Syracuse, UNC, they've played twice this year. Syracuse is at a whole new level, and UNC is finally starting to hit threes. I think it's a whole new Final Four.
No, this is going to be one of the most fun Final Fours in recent memory, and frankly, I'm very excited to watch. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. That's all for this hashtag March Madness block, but come right back as we finish up in the lounge with some NFL offseason conversation.